Are you looking for the best MacBooks for students? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best MacBooks on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. MacBook Air M2. Apple has long touted its MacBook Air as its most popular laptop, but the tech giant finally put its money where its mouth is with a stunning refresh of the product line. For the price, users get Apple's latest M2 chip, the return of the popular MagSafe charging option, and a gorgeous liquid retina display. It's evidently inspired by the 2021 MacBook Pro, and packs in a much improved 1080p webcam for good measure. All of this in a package that weighs just 2.7 pounds, and now comes in 4 colors, including the long-awaited Midnight. We'd still suggest bumping up the storage though, since 256GB feels a little miserly in 2022. Those looking to undertake more demanding tasks may want to add to the base 8GB of RAM, too. Even without those upgrades, Apple says it's 1.4 times faster than the M1 version, and an incredible 15 times faster than the Intel MacBook Air. At number 2. MacBook Pro 13-inch M2. The MacBook Pro 13-inch M2 may be brand new, but it already feels more than a little outdated. That's mainly due to its exterior, which maintains the M1 version's 13-inch display and still includes a 720p webcam, as well as a limited number of ports. It's now the only MacBook with the controversial Touch Bar, too. And yet, it offers the best battery life of any MacBook around at the time of writing, and just about trumps the fanless MacBook Air M2 when it comes to sustained performance. While it's not the most exciting MacBook, there's no denying that it'll offer a solid computing experience, even if it is lacking in pizzazz. If you are wedded to this design, the M1 version of the MacBook Pro 13-inch can likely be found at a discount, and while it's not quite as fast, the jump from M1 to M2 is much more incremental than Apple Silicon's explosive debut versus Intel. At number 3. MacBook Air M1. Despite the overhauled MacBook Air M2 getting all of the attention, the M1 edition of Apple's most popular laptop remains an attractive proposition for its portability alone. The M1 MacBook Air is slim and maintains the product line's impressive tapered design. This means the laptop is thinnest at the front. It's also the cheapest MacBook you can buy with Apple Silicon, although that comes with a catch. You'll still likely want to spend a couple of $100 extra to double the storage to 512GB. There's also still just a 720p webcam, meaning you may want to go for another MacBook if you spend a lot of time in calls or on FaceTime. Still, for the price, it's the best way to experience what macOS has to offer, and if you've already got an iPhone or iPad, you're likely to feel right at home. At number 4. MacBook Pro 14-inch M1 Pro. In a lot of ways, the MacBook Pro 2021 models feel like a return to what made prior models so beloved by power users. There are more ports, the function keys are back, and MagSafe made a comeback. Beyond that, the M1 Pro and M1 Max chips are still Apple's most powerful laptop processors, although we can reasonably expect M2 Pro and Max versions in the coming months, while still offering more than 11 hours of battery life. Then there's the revamped design. This laptop now includes an incredible new display with the controversial notch that holds the camera, as well as a black keyboard tray that looks great while offering excellent key travel. At number 5. MacBook Pro 16-inch M1 Pro. You can take everything we said about the 14-inch MacBook Pro and apply it to the 16-inch version, too. Apple's largest MacBook doesn't offer any drastic improvements over its smaller brother, but it does come with a fast charger as standard. Then there's the display, which gains an extra couple of inches to make it ideal for watching movies. The battery life has also increased. Apple says you can watch over 20 hours of video on a single charge. Factor in the incredible performance and power efficiency of both the M1 Pro and M1 Max chips, and the 16-inch MacBook essentially becomes a powerful, desktop-class workstation that you can take anywhere. Still, it's not cheap, and for many students, it'll be overkill.